Our next speaker, we welcome Dr. Leela Krishnan. Is an oral and maxillofacial surgeon. Has presented many keynote lectures on immediate loading, dental implants in various international conferences in Malaysia, Belgrade, and Bangkok Dental Conference 2018. We welcome Dr. Leela Krishnan.
Good afternoon, everyone. I thank organizing committee for giving me a chance to present on this pterygoid implants. So pterygoid implants is one of the important technique which you need to learn if you want to master the cortical implantology. So normally the pterygoid implants is a misnomer, but we are habituated to short message services. Instead of calling it as tuberopterygoid, we are calling it as pterygoid. So even in my presentation, I will be using it as pterygoid because it will save my time. So any implant which is going from maxillary tuberosity into the pterygoid bone is considered to be as tuberopterygoid. So whenever you see maxilla, you see many difficulties in restoring dental rehabilitation of the maxilla is difficult because of poor D4 bone, resorbed ridge, and sinus pneumatization. So you have various options to overcome these difficulties like sinus lift, bone augmentation, then zygomatic implants, short and stout implants, all on 4, and finally our pterygoid implants, which has many advantages when compared to these other techniques. So coming to the advantages, when you talk about any buttress, a buttress is biomechanically designed to take up the forces. If you see a maxilla structure, it is surrounded by buttresses which are designed to take up the forces. So maxilla is a force distribution unit. So you are placing into a bone which is biomechanically designed to take the force. So it is an advantage. So and then it's a thick cortical bone attached to active muscles. Why I am mentioning active muscles is whenever an active muscle is attached to a bone, the mineralization will be maintained. So it will stay for long and the resorption in that bone will be less. So that itself is another advantage. And then the 6 to 7 millimeters thick cortical bone is enough to engage your pterygoid. So as you know, it's third cortical. Already it's discussed what is third cortical. Provides distal support. We don't encourage any cantilevers in our basal implantology. So this helps in overcoming that. So it's a non-invasive, minimal or nil complications, immediate loading possible, flapless, single sitting, secondary surgical procedures like sinus lift not needed, no need for any special equipment. Normally people will think we need special equipment, special implants. No, we use regular implants and regular armamentarium and high success rate. 99% success rate has been reported in the recent articles. So why can't we master this technique? When we master this technique, we can say like this, I have the power. We might have seen in our childhood that He-Man says, I have the power. Now we can say after mastering the pterygoid, you can say, I have the power to restore maxilla. So pterygoid implants achieve osteofixation or macro-mechanical anchorage into third corticals. That is called as mechanical osseointegration also. So this is a classification which many of our speakers have discussed. So the pterygoid stands as the third cortex, which is outside maxilla. It's not part of maxillar mandible, but it's outside maxilla. See, is really pterygoid complicated? Yes, people say, but I don't accept with that. Why people say that? Because they feel that the pterygoid anatomy is complicated. Is it really complicated? No. If you know the correct anatomy of the pterygoid, then you need not worry about the complications. And then if you go through the articles on complications of pterygoid implants, you will not find any articles. Almost they are nil. So then why you are worried about pterygoid implants? You should not be worried. You should start doing pterygoid implants. So the anatomy, coming to the anatomy, the pterygoid is a part of the sphenoid bone. It arises as two perpendicular plates descending down from the body of the sphenoid, the lateral pterygoid and medial pterygoid. In between these pterygoids, you have pterygoid fossa. Don't